Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Spelunky 2, where today we have some goals, we have some stuff on our plate. Let's just get right in here. So I think the most important thing is completing the shortcut. Obviously, I would like to try to bring the crown to the sword in the stone and see if that is the thing that I suspect it is. I mean, obviously, there's a little bit of a leap of logic there. Me assuming that we would not have been able to pull the sword without the crown. But that we would be able to pull it with the crown. I mean, of course, probably a lot of you know the story of the sword and the stone. It's not coming from nowhere, but there's not a lot of evidence that it would work the way I assume it would. So I think for completeness' sake, I'd really like to... Seriously? For completeness' sake, I would really like to try pulling the sword without the crown. Grab this. Nope, never mind. Boy, that's a dumb way to take damage. Especially considering that this arrow trap should absolutely have been triggered already by the spiked lizard falling down here, because that is what should have happened. Not a great start. When I'm only at 2 health, do I think it is... worth spending a bomb for you? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. The health just isn't meaningful enough. I was hoping it would bounce him onto the... Like when he flew back from taking the hit, that it would push him onto the spikes. Oh, come on. That's very frustrating. I just want this mole to die. Alright, well, we're just gonna move on, I guess. Yeah, so right now, plan is, don't get the crown. Just get down there, figure out what Mama Tunnel wants from us, and hopefully get to try pulling the sword. Obviously, the situation we found the sword in last time was not super conducive to testing. Wow. Just a cape just sitting there, huh? Well, I appreciate that spider not dealing damage to me. Get off the ledge. Alright. Yeah, spikes and bombs. I think that's pretty smart. Power pack's very expensive. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm not sure if I even think the power pack is any good. I think the turkey will be able to reach this alcove, right? I'm pretty sure we can get this out of here. Alright, well, I'm feeling a little bit more optimistic. There we go. Webs will catch arrows. This is one of the few positive things that a web can do for you. It's like one of the very, very few uses of the web gun. I mean, of course you can use the web gun to descend spaces, and that is useful as well. But even that, it does in a very clumsy way. I'm not saying that it is always the case that an empty hand is better than a web gun, but I am saying that it is almost always the case. Okay, well this is feeling better, right? This is an improvement in our situation. Jetpack is definitely out of my reach. Okay, my only concern there was that somehow there would be a real wacky bounce with the rock and the arrow and that pot would get broken. Which obviously would be less than ideal when we're this high up. Okay, well... We know that the chest is not... Yeah, we know that we have not yet passed the chest. In fact, it looks like there it is right there. So this is actually going to be a pretty easy one to do. Get off you, drop you. Nothing kills him. Hooray! Lucky us. So I am reasonably sure that the spectacles do absolutely nothing that the eye doesn't do. Having the spectacles makes the eye valueless. Or the other way around, rather. Having the eye makes the spectacles valueless. Wow. I would love to say that I planned to hit that spider, but nobody would believe me, so I won't even try it. Oops, I didn't see that. Didn't see that spider at all, in fact. Oh! Interesting. So wait, does the backswing of the whip hits upward? Yeah, so okay, sort of upward, up and back. Well, that's the thing I'm pretty sure we didn't know before. Not that it's terribly difficult to destroy a brittle thing above you, but it's always good to have more knowledge about the world. It's the magic of science. And truly, Spelunky science is the most important branch of all. God, the idea of... What a wild image. The idea of a turkey just headbutting a bat so hard that it bursts. It's, video games, man. Alright, where is our dude? So we do have the spike shoes. And obviously it would be best if we could pull the thing off here. But for maximum value, we definitely want him to roll through first. I'm a little surprised he reacted as quickly as he did. So I need him to not... Yeah, like this. Oh, God. Hey, now, I just fell clean through him instead of landing on him, which is not how I was expecting that to go. Oh, the cavemen are up there just, like, having a little conversation. That was cute. Okay, I don't think he likes being jumped on. Work that one out myself. At this point, I'm invested. We're gonna get him. What? Did I not land on him? I mean, yes, I did land on him. There was nothing else I could have landed on. So apparently, some of the time when you land on him, I wonder if it's like... He's 2 blocks wide. So I wonder if maybe, like, if you land on one of the blocks, you can do damage to him, and if you land on the other block, you take damage because it's like his porcupine quills. But I thought when testing if the spike shoes did the thing we wanted them to do, we had landed on the part that looked spiky, and it was fine. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't seem right, that thing that just happened there. Is this incredibly spiteful? Yeah, I probably don't need to do this. But then again, you know, making yourself safe from a mole is almost always a good idea. I like how satisfied our character looks with herself as she's doing it, as she's slowly murdering this mole. You know, they don't have to be like this. If they want to get to live, they could just behave themselves. Do we have a... We don't really have anything here, do we? I'm not going to be able to get that spider to drop through there. Alright, I guess this is a rope situation. If we drop the pet through, he's going to eat both arrows and die. Oops! Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. Oh, that was brutal. Oh no, 2 moles. Oh god. You know, it couldn't just be 1. It's very important that it be worse than that. I thought maybe we'd be able to jump high enough. I know that's not going to work. Like, if you just think about it for a second, you don't get on top of the second block when you jump. You have to hang off of things that are 2 blocks tall. So of course that wasn't going to work. Let this be a lesson, you kids. Don't spelunk while hungry. You know, you're not on your A game. Ooh, I do sort of want that skeleton key. Those are pretty cheap, right? Yeah, I'll take that. Oh god. Okay, I think what we just heard was the sound of that mole falling on spikes. Hooray! Right, who else wants to get on the spikes? Your turn! It's me, the murderer. I feel like we spend so much time avoiding enemies. I don't know why I did that. I was kind of hoping there was just going to be an enemy in the pot. We spend so much time avoiding enemies. It's nice to nice to show them who is the boss once in a while. In a horrible and sadistic way. Did I get hit there? No, he got hit. Yeah, I still have 4 health. That's really not a bad outcome. I feel pretty okay about that. I got a turkey. I got this big rock. Could things even be going better for us? I was curious if the prices had started rising yet, because I will admit I have not been paying quite as much attention to the timing of the scaling as I maybe should. That was a hell of a throw. A hell of an accidental throw. Come on, get up. Okay. Oops. Well, that was clumsy. That was somehow clumsier. I don't understand how I'm not... There's so little space. How am I missing it? It's incredible. It's like a superpower. I'm trying to lure the mole out the wall here. There it is. Beautiful. Oh, that's... Okay, so we learned something important there. I didn't mean to press down and jump. I pressed down to try to, like, you know, get the turkey through the low overhang. If we fall onto spikes while riding a turkey, the turkey eats the spikes for us, and then it puts us down safely on the ground below the spikes. Obviously, I didn't make very good use of it there, but I don't think that's a thing that I knew before, and that is totally a thing that might save our lives at some point. Might potentially save a life. Oh, that's... damn it. Instead of jumping up and throwing the arrow, I just dropped the arrow and then hung there and hoped. It turns out hope cannot save you from a bat. You know, there's that... It's a very common English phrase, hope cannot save you from a bat, and I never knew what it meant. I never knew where it came from, but now, all of a sudden, I understand it deeply, viscerally. You know, we've all had that moment. You go like... You disregard some aphorism because you're like, that doesn't make sense. What is that? What are you even talking about? And then the thing happens to you. And you realize, oh, not only did other people in the world already know this could happen, but they told me in a way that was really vague and cryptic on purpose, just so that they could laugh and tell me that they told me so when it did happen to me. Those monsters. There's so many weird English, like, there's so many weird English colloquialisms and aphorisms, and just, like, you can't possibly know what people are talking about when speaking English to them. This whole language is a nightmare. Actually, you know, I found out something. I hesitate to even say found out. I read something, because I'm not convinced this is true still. But I did read something that I thought was remarkable. Really noteworthy, if true. I saw somebody use the phrase, to get someone's goat. the other day. Can I pick you up? No, you will. Okay, hold on. If I knock you over, there we go. And we can walk him in here, and then here we can tame him in total safety. They use the phrase, you know, to get someone's goat, and then apparently they went and looked it up. I guess they had that moment of being like, why is that a phrase that we use in the English language? Or is it? So if you're not familiar, to get someone's goat is to upset them, to do a thing that makes them mad. And I had no idea where it came from either, so I'm glad they did this. And then they posted what they found for an origin. And I looked it up myself afterward. Independent research found 3 different sources, all giving approximately the same story. But it's just so... I cannot believe it's real. So apparently, according to all of the sources that I saw... Nice. Oops, why did I pick up the turkey? Why is that the thing that I did? Okay, we're just gonna handle this. According to all the sources I saw, the phrase comes from horse racing, where apparently it was believed, for a long time, a lot of people believed this, that, you know, thoroughbreds get stressed out before a big race. It's a stressful career. It's a stressful environment that they are put in. They don't understand what is at stake, but still they get stressed out by other people. Apparently it was believed that putting a goat in the stable with a high-stress thoroughbred the night before a big race would calm the thoroughbred. It was believed that horses they love to chill with a goat. That's like a great time for them. And if you have your horse hang out with a goat, it will be happier, and that will make it perform better in the race. And the phrase "to get someone's goat" comes from the practice, because this was a thing that multiple people did, because remember, everybody believed this, of sneaking into a competitor's stable the night before a race and stealing the goat, which would then cause their horse to be too upset to do a good job of running. Because there's only one thing worse than never having a goat, and that is having a goat and then losing it. I just, like, again, I saw this from multiple sources that people that under normal circumstances I would believe. I'm having a hell of a time making this thing happen. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to do this. Nope, never mind. I was gonna just jump up and jump off the turkey. I got distracted by that extremely bad story I was telling. But it can't be real, right? Now listen, I'm not gonna lie. I too would feel calmer if I got to hang out with a goat. So I guess I sort of get that part. It's like a goat's a delightful little critter. And you get to, you know, you're just chilling out in your stable and the goat is in there and just making goat noises, which are fun. And having those real weird pupils of theirs and probably trying to climb you. Because, you know, a goat wants to be at the highest point in an area. I don't know if that's a thing that everybody knows about goats, but that's real. They will go to great pains to be higher up than any other creature in an area. It's very important to them that they be the highest. I forgot where I was going. My point was, goats is great. I enjoy a good goat, but it's just hard for me to believe that, like, a stressed out racehorse the night before a race is, like, freaking out in his stable, and then you open up the door and he's like, "What? Jim, I cannot handle another distraction. Not this close to the big race." And then you bring in the goat and he's like, "Dude, I should never have doubted you. Jim, you're the best. This is exactly what I needed." And then the whole night, he just stands there, because that's how horses work, right? They just stand there. He just stands there looking at the goat that he is near and thinking, "Oh, wow, it's so great to be near a goat." I failed to drop to the ground. Oh god. Oh god. That was a diabolical end of the level, in my defense. That's not a thing that should have happened. I guess I'm coming to a little bit of a revelation here. I have a pretty significant anxiety problem. People who've been watching the channel for long enough have heard me complain about it before. Sometimes I just get stressed out for no reason. No earthly reason, and I cannot make my brain recognize that there's not anything to be freaking out and panicking about. Oh, this is bad. What on earth even happened there? Hold on. No, I want some damn answers. What even happened there? Because I was above everything. I was safe. And then all of a sudden, everything just pinballed in every direction, and then I was dead. What on earth? This is a nightmare. This Spelunky session right here is a total nightmare. Anyway, what I was saying is maybe it could be better. Maybe I could just figure out a way to calm down. Okay. If I just had a little goat that I could hang out with when the anxiety starts getting bad, just go in the goat room. I mean, the goat would probably be happy to see me. And just hang out with your goat for a little while. He's gonna, like, try to climb on top of you, or just climb, if you're sitting on the floor, he's gotta get up on the bed, and that's, you be nice to him. You let him be the higher one, because you're the human and you can understand. It does sound like a really relaxing time. Actually, I need a goat. Hate the trip. Hate anything that makes the enemies behave in a way that is weird or unpredictable. Man, maybe they should put goats in this game. Have goats be one of the choices for a pet. And then the thing you do to get health at the end of a level is just chill out down there. The goat doesn't lick you. The thing you do is you just chill out in that little room down there for a couple of minutes. Just being near a goat exudes a constant healing aura. And obviously they can't represent the goat's powers faithfully in the video game, because that would be far too powerful. Are you kidding me? The wild part about that is, that skeleton didn't get up when he should have gotten up. He waited extra time so that I would feel safe. He got up like a full second later, after I was sure that he was just a skull. This has been a rough session so far. After the last couple, I was starting to think, oh, you know what? Maybe I'm starting to, like, get the hang of it. Maybe I'm starting to be somewhat consistent, and this has dashed all hope. This sucks. I'm gonna bomb that. I'm not doing this. Absolutely not worthwhile. Okay. God, does it seem like we've just seen a way higher density of traps and frustrating enemies today so far than we do usually? Because it feels like that to me, and I do not like it. I feel like I'm being picked on a little bit. Alright, something cool. Okay, you know what? A couple of ropes is pretty cool. Yeah, that's exactly what I was worried about. Okay, he's fine with it. If that turkey had died, I'm sure he would have gone totally sick house on me, but a turkey just getting shot with an arrow, well, that happens all the time, says the guy who owns all the arrows. Curious. Well, okay, I wanted to time that in such a way that the spider... I wanted it to have just jumped before we moved over, but nothing is going to go my way today. Nothing is allowed to go my way today. Okay, well, we made some decent money there at the end. I didn't mean to break that pot. I was really thinking that the arrow was going to fall down and kill the caveman. Alright. I'm just not going to stress about it. We're not going to get the key. Because we could spend a rope and a bomb to put that together, but I don't care enough, I don't think. Because we don't need it. It's just nice to have. I should probably, though, check in here, because often there's, like, money on the ground. Okay. the determination on that bat's face. It was like, I can do this. I can end that guy's life. I believe in me. Just very cold-blooded. Oh, well, this is bad. In case you're wondering, yes, that absolutely would have hit me for 2 damage if I had not moved out from under it. There we go. 6 bombs and 6 ropes. I'm not gonna get him. Maybe that's an error. It does feel like we are always in horrible danger, but again, it's very rarely take a hit and lose 1 health kind of danger. Hey, you! Come over here. Okay, so we know this is doable. There we go, that was pretty smooth. Oh, this is a nightmare, though. And there is a bat directly above the door down there. So even if we get this right, there's still, I would say, better than even chance we take damage immediately upon exiting this room. Like, before we even have control. Okay, we are gonna hold left. Guys, do not cross a two-tile gap when rolling, unless it would be really annoying to me for them to do so, in which case they can figure it out. You know what? I don't even care. I don't even care if there's stuff over there. We're just gonna move on. Do not detonate this robot. How far over do you go? Far enough for this to work. Okay, pretty solid. I'm gonna grab this skull then. I mean, I do like a rock dog. Oh, come on! How do I always miss? I fell through the top part of his space into the... I'm not saying that I stopped directly on top of him there, but I am saying that that should still have worked. Like, that was a fine fall onto the guy there, and I think in pretty much any other game, it would have worked. That is a real annoying way to fail to capture that rock dog twice. What am I doing? I don't need this. I have this guy. He's easily as good as a rock. Who says he isn't? I saw the spike trap moments before disaster there. Okay. He shouldn't be a problem for us, I don't think. Oh, I guess that fired already? Yep, there's the arrow down there. Okay. Let's just get you delivered, little guy. And then, is it worth coming over here? No. Alright, you know, sometimes it's nice to have just like a simple, uncomplicated level. Nothing interesting happens. Okay, well, I hope it was worth it. What am I talking about? He's a Spelunky enemy who got to do something spiteful. Of course it was worth it. It's the only reason he exists. Wow. That was a hell of a version of the thing that I was trying to do there. Okay, we should probably just drop a rope for this. Is it better to... You know what, if I drop it right here, it might actually hit them both. Although I guess it doesn't really matter if it hits them both, because the arrow from the first one would be plenty sufficient to deal with the second. That was, by the way, the fastest I could execute a pair of jump and whips. I guess the right move would have been to just wait and get them both with the same whip. Is the only way there to avoid taking damage. That was very bad on my part. That's just some real bad Spelunky right there. Okay, we are 30 minutes into the episode and we've made it nowhere. It's fine. It's fine because this is gonna be the one. You know? Here's the thing. At the beginning of the week, you know, you gotta expect some rust is going to have accumulated. It is normal and fine and natural to just do a real bad job for a while. Okay. This is looking like it's gonna go down a little bit cleaner, at least. I am so thankful for the, Wow, you don't see bats get killed by those very often. I'm so thankful for the level indicator in the top right, because with the amount that we're restarting runs, I get very lost as to whether... very lost as to which level we are on in which run. And did I start again, or is this still 1-2 in run number 14 of the day? Alright, well, I'm not gonna lie, I would appreciate like a little bit more money and a little bit fewer enemies. But, you know, you can only complain so loudly about $16,000 coming out of level 1. This is like, maybe we can actually get a jetpack type money, or I could just buy 10 bombs right now. I'm gonna hold off in the hopes of seeing a jetpack, because for real, we are totally on maybe I could get a jetpack type money. Alright, we know where the chest is. Hopefully we will encounter the key here. It could be in this area up here that we were kind of blocked off from. Looks like the pet is there, but maybe nothing else of value. Although, if the key was on the top level, we wouldn't be able to tell. Ow. I just didn't see it. I just didn't even... I lost focus. And all it takes is a very, very temporary loss of focus. Alright, you get to go meet my friend Cully. Okay, well, at least we have our eye. I mean, we're gonna be really, really good on money. If we find a moon challenge early on, maybe we'll be able to buy something really cool in Biome 2. I'm still holding out hope for the Biome 1 jetpack, which I think would give us a lot of, it's a pretty strong shot at surviving the lava area. Look, I learned. I do wish I had been able to get the pet here. It's a real shame that sometimes pets just spawn in an area that you absolutely cannot reach. I mean, I don't know how many bombs we would have had to use to tunnel through to there, but I do know it's more than I would have been comfortable with. What is going to be the right way of doing this? I guess just deal with the spider afterward. How did I... Jesus. I hit myself, but not the spider. Okay. Well, now we can't sacrifice the lizard anymore because it will die the next time it takes damage. And I'm fine with it, although I apparently can no longer... I can only hit it with rocks when I do not intend to. Rough episode, man. Is there anything beyond his shop? There is not. So if we had a source of fire, we could at least cook ourselves up some health here. I wonder if a bomb will work. Hey you, come here. Let me try something. What happens if I put you right here? Let me grab this first. And then I do this. It did, in fact, cook both of them. Well, bit by bit, we are learning things about the game world. And all of a sudden, our position doesn't look quite so precarious anymore, although I am having a little bit of difficulty navigating my surroundings, apparently. Okay, well, at least we found our way out here. Never mind. Never mind, of course not. Of course I can't just, like, live. We did at least learn something good there. What am I doing? I have a rock. Yeah, we learned something valuable there. That could totally be meaningful. Rock is lost to me forever. I could totally see situations where the ability to burn a turkey with a bomb to create health could be meaningful. You know, provided you're in an area that's not full of lava and 1,000 different one-hit kill. Damn it. It slid. You all saw it. I put it down safely and then it slid off of the tile. Ugh. Nope, that's not what I... There we go. Nope, no, nope. Okay. Great, cool. This game sometimes, man. For real, though, I don't think that there's a mod workshop open yet. There might be. If there is, you want some easy Steam Workshop clout, make a mod that all it does is it just removes the moles. I promise you, you will be internet famous in no time. Are you kidding me? You will be the most popular person on Steam. What is that worth? I have no idea. I don't know how being popular online works. People talk about it like it's a thing that's valuable, so I assume that it is, but I don't know. Here's the thing about being popular. My understanding... Oh, Jesus. My understanding of popularity is that if you are popular, people want to interact with you, and that sounds like a nightmare to me. I can't imagine. It just seems very strange. You know, a value system quite different from my own, I suppose. Okay, what if... ropes. What if we just had lots of ropes? To go with our spring shoes. You might think having spring shoes would reduce your need for ropes. How very foolish. Alright, I guess we're gonna go down there and get that. Let's go ahead and get ourselves an eye. Why not? This is gonna... Somehow this is gonna turn out sideways. Okay, everything's fine. Thank you, web. Okay, everything's fine. Nobody panic. I always thought that the spring shoes should maybe do like a little bit of bonus damage to enemies, not as much as spikes, but you know, it can't be comfortable to have a bunch of springs compress on your head with a whole body weight on top of them. I don't know if I think that that's the case with these weird alien hover moon springs. I guess I don't really understand the mechanism by which they function in the first place, so it's hard for me to imagine the experience. So okay, we're gonna be at 3 health. We're gonna have a fair amount of money. We're gonna have this rock, which is pretty great. Who doesn't love to have a rock? I guess we're in an okay spot here. It is as though I have made fewer mistakes. You can tell that I'm very not used to the spring shoes, and so in a lot of circumstances I effectively get no value out of them because I'm not prepared for the amount of jump height that I know that I have. Do we want the idol? I mean, it's not that hard to get. Is there anything cool over here? A turkey's pretty cool, but I don't think it's a bomb cool. Yes, my memory is, in fact, bad enough that I didn't know. I legitimately was unsure whether or not we had cracked that spike trap already. I sort of want to buy the pet. Ah. This is bad. Okay, there we go. Just land on it. What if you just land on it? We're not gonna buy that pet. Okay, I guess there's nothing else for us to do here. Let's just move on to the boss room and actually get through it and actually maybe get to see what Mama Tunnel wants for the shortcut, at the very least, before the end of this episode. I believe in this very modest goal that I have set for myself. I guess actually, if I'm going to take anything, it's going to be this arrow. See, I'm like extremely nervous around the spikes. Any amount of different from the thing that I'm used to near the spikes feels incredibly dangerous. Okay, I'm gonna let him get directly below us. I'm just gonna drop this arrow on his head and see what he does. Oh, apparently that doesn't... We have definitely done that with other items in the past, but I guess it's, you know, it's different because this is an arrow. Ordinarily, jumping and throwing a thing makes it go so high. But everything's got to have its own trajectory in this game. So it's all got to be complicated and difficult. I'm not sure if I did any damage to him. I don't think I did. Oh wait, hold on. We gotta scout here. Okay, looks safe-ish. What is the purpose of these webs? Literally, they exist only to be an annoyance. Okay, there we go. Now everything's fine and safe, just as it was always meant to be. Ah. I was hoping the pot would have something fun in it. Okay. 3 health, a huge amount of money. And, I don't know, an abundance of hope, I guess? Is that what I'm feeling right now? It's either hope or indigestion. If my dude here kills that guy, yeah, okay. Once the lava man runs out, it will be totally safe for us to drop down and tame the turkey. Come on. Right, I figured this is probably what would happen anyway, but there was a chance. There was a chance the turkey would suddenly decide to run the other way. You know, you can't... If we've learned anything from this game, it's that you can't trust a turkey. Also, I am outraged by the fact that my turkey took damage from that. I was not even a little bit in the column where that rock was falling. That's absurd. So the rules for us jumping on things are the rules for us landing on things are very, very different than the rules for other things landing on us. And I don't like it. Man, we are... Oh, hey. I have feelings about this. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me put you up here. I'm pretty sure I can't take you in the challenge, but I'm going to put you in a place where you can't get lava-manned. It's true, I do feel protected. It's amazing how protected I feel. Not from snakes, obviously. But, you know, from the concept of time. Linear time. Do we think it's worthwhile to go? No. See a pretty big room down there. I guess let's hack this way first. Okay, if I want that crate, we're gonna have to come in from up here. Wow, hey, that's pretty good. That's the bow. It's nice to have. Certainly not critical. This is just a room that's filled with bones. Cool. Oh, and also arrow trap. Also invisible arrow trap at the distance that we were interacting with it at, so that's fun. Oh, interesting. Apparently the glasses give you much better dark vision? I don't think I knew that. Well, again, we're learning stuff. Any run in which we learn a thing is, in theory, a valuable run. Well, this was not worth coming over here for. I mean, we may as well grab you. Well, that could have gone a lot better. Obviously, the loss of 2 health is... It's hard to put a dollar value on that. Oh, apparently some shit went on out here. What on earth happened? You know what? I picked that up because I was like, ooh, poison arrows. I bet that's really cool. But you know what? I don't actually want to be near poison under any circumstances for any amount of time. I guess the lava dudes got loose and they must have caused a big fight that made the shopkeeper or my hired hand dislodge the turkey from the safe ledge that we put it on. And that sucks. That sucks that that's a thing that happened. Take that. Give me this. Ooh, I wonder if that could have hurt me by falling on me there. That was probably almost really bad. You know what? We're just gonna leave. Well, thanks to my turkey getting cooked, we are at least not at 1 health. Yo, what is that? That thing directly below us is not... Is that always present when we, I don't seem to be able to interact with it. That's real weird, though, right? That's not usually here at the drill car, I don't think. Alright, we're probably going to try to deliver that pet, because I could really use the health. Do we have any idea where the exit is? It's just right there. Unfortunately, there's nowhere here that we could bomb through with a single bomb. We could double bomb through here. I think I'm just going to do that. The amount of lava and difficulty and nonsense that we are skipping by doing this is probably well worthwhile. As long as Mama Tunnel doesn't want, you know, 6 bombs or something as her next item. The dead are restless. So this is a condition that existed in the first game, I'm pretty sure. As you can see here, it means that there's lots of undead. Boy, that's awkward, that robot being in that position. So that looks like, oh no, never mind, there's 2 of them. I was gonna say, this looks like a pretty significant tombstone to me, but there is, in fact, another one of those already. Can I please have my arrow? I don't want to... Shoot. I don't really want to break the web, because obviously that's going to free the robot, which is going to create a different situation. I also want my arrow back. There we go. Okay. Well, good luck, everyone below me. Oh, no. Kali, please. It wasn't my fault. It was robots. Does Kali know about robots? You think that excuse is going to work? Okay, well, if that vampire doesn't want to come up here... Oh, he just got extremely lava-murked. Take this. Alright, well, that's not great, but we survived it, I suppose. I hear squeaking. But sadly, I know not where. You know, we're just gonna leave. I bet there's something we could have done with that, like, whole deal up there. Probably there was a way to blow up one of the tombstones and get a thing or something. It used to be the case that you would sometimes run into a level with a lot of undead, and there'd be tombstones everywhere. And one of the tombstones would say Ash on it. You know, a reference to the protagonist of the Evil Dead films. And if you blew up his tomb, you'd get a shotgun. Sadly, no chainsaw hand. I assume they didn't, you know. It's probably not that easy to code a chainsaw hand. Okay, I think we've left ourselves some pretty solid and escapable stairs here, in case we suddenly decide we need to go back up. Okay. I think we're cool just pushing right through here. We don't need to get fancy. Please tell me you just want money. Walking back and forth is getting tired. I gotta bring her... Okay. I had to bring her some kind of rideable. Well, at least we know. At least we managed to figure out what it is before the end of the episode, even if we're almost certainly not going to be able to make it happen. I don't know, we could have a really lucky run after this. Right, I forgot that guy is, like, unbelievably tough. I'm gonna... Am I gonna go over there? My bow is down there in those... Or my arrow's down there in those spikes. I think we're just gonna ignore it. It's certainly not ideal. So the fact that we've seen this, this walrus dice game thing every time makes me think that this is probably significant. Right? It seems like anything that is guaranteed to occur is guaranteed to occur for a pretty good reason. But, I mean, who knows? Who knows what that reason might be? Okay. So unfortunately, there's a huge and terrifying enemy between us and the thing we want to do. Boy, maybe we have 2 bombs left? Maybe I just bomb through. I'm gonna do it. We're just gonna bomb right here. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Okay. That was bad. Did I kill the other? I think I killed the other vampire. Alright, I'll take it. It's obviously not exactly the way I would have preferred to get things done, but I'll take it. Okay, well, at least they're making it really easy to get the pet on this one. I guess his bow has outlived its usefulness. Okay, we just need to take it easy. Sorry if I'm not talking a lot. I'm a little nervous right now. I'm experiencing a bit of anxiety, and some of it is video game related, and some of it's just, you know, classic SB anxiety, just the everyday. I should have just walked through those spikes. I made that so much more dangerous than it needed to be. Okay, I would really like it if you would go this way. Got him. Okay. Don't know what your deal is, and kinda don't want to. No offense, just think it might be best if we continue our lives separately. Star Challenge looks like it'll be scary to get to. If anything, it's harder to interact with the sword this time. Oh no! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Okay. Everything's fine. Stop panicking. Nope. Things are unfine. You might have heard the panic. Alright. We're gonna give this one more good go here, and we're gonna try to get the shortcut actually finished. So we just gotta get a rideable through Olmec. I mean, in theory, a turkey should be pretty easy to get through the fight. In fact, a turkey is very easy to get through the fight, and we've done it before. I mean, even a rock dog wouldn't be like... Yeah, this should be doable. A lot's going to depend on the configuration of, like, 2-4, obviously. Okay. Somebody email Derek Yu a picture of what just happened there. That was definitely not my fault. We absolutely landed on that mole and took damage while the mole did not take any damage. Alright, this is I mean, we're still potentially going to come out of this with quote-unquote full health. The amount of health that you think of as being all of the health. Ah, damn it. That one was 100% fair. That one just sucked. Wow. Turkey's on 1-1. I feel like we usually see them later. Boy, I don't know, y'all. Okay, managed to only hit the pet. I mean, is there any way that we... No, probably not. I'm just gonna kill them all. Oh, our pet is still alive somehow. I am quite surprised by that. And overjoyed. But mostly surprised. Alright, well, we're not at 1 health. You know, that's something. It does not feel like the, I'm sure this is 100% me, but it sure doesn't feel like the timings on the attacks are consistent. It's me being bad, I'm sure. Alright, we're gonna let this guy wake up, re-knock him out, sacrifice him, and then I think we're gonna sacrifice our turkey too. This turkey's almost dead, so... And then... Great, you stop being difficult. One of those jumps was to collect the gold, but the rest of them were very embarrassing. Nothing, huh? I guess turkeys aren't worth very much in Kali's eyes. mean, are we going to take the pet up there and do it with the pet too? It would probably only cost us one bomb, or one rope. Boy, do I think spring shoes are... I think... In the first game, I would always have taken springs there. But I think in this one, the spikes are the right call. Let's try to get that to latch as high as possible, and it did exactly high enough. Okay, climbing gloves. I'll take some climbing gloves. Now, if only we had even more bodies to sacrifice. He says, discovering a new body to sacrifice. I mean, it's just gonna be... I'm not gonna do it. Even more ropes and stuff, it's not worth it. Let's just take our rope, or our rock, and go home. Okay, how much are these? 4,400 turkey, 3,300 poochie. I'm not 100% sure. If you find a pet shop, is there still guaranteed to be a free pet on the level? I don't actually know. I'm gonna hope the answer is yes. Of course there's a snake in it. It would be really nice to find the key somewhere on this level. And yes, I see the spike trap. I'm not just gonna jump into it. Just pushing over there until our camera saw the wall. That wasn't really that smart. Like, if you really think about, like, think ahead at all, it wasn't my best play. Is the key is down there. Okay, well, that's a little inconvenient. I can't believe he managed to not take damage there. Now that we have 5 ropes, though, I do think I'm going to go ahead and... This is going to be 2. Actually, it's going to be 3. You know what? If only we... Oh, that's right. It's not going to be 3. I have climbing gloves. In fact, I totally forgot about the climbing gloves. That might have been no ropes. I forget about things very quickly and very easily, you know, on account of that hole in my brain. Information just slides right out. In fact, yes, definitely. I did not need to use either of these ropes. You know what? Let's not mess around. I've lost my interest in running around here trying to get value. The instant I realized that there were still, somehow, moles. Alright, it would actually be really nice to get this guy out of here, because, you know, I say that thing about 1 health and more than 1 health, but also, I do not feel secure. Well, pretty annoyed about how that went. Is there a... No, not really. Alright, little guy, you are about to eat an arrow for the greater good. I would rather lose half of our pet's health than lose a rope at this point. And of course, there was an enemy in it. Wow. That went well. Very carefully and methodically kill each and every enemy. Spike shoes are nice. So obviously I would love to kill Quillback here, because the food that he is made out of, question mark, would be really helpful. But I do not feel at all confident about doing that. If we didn't bounce off of him to such a in such a large way, like if I thought it was possible to bounce on him and just stay on him for a couple of bounces. Obviously, I would just do that. But it does not seem super easy. You really get launched off of it. Okay. It looks like the exit is pretty safe. Oh god. Again, just real dirty play there from the game. There was actually no way to avoid that damage. I took damage like the instant I could move. I know, it's Spelunky, and they want it to be difficult. They want it to be like, oh my gosh, I could get surprised and a terrible thing could happen. But there could be some places where it's not always the worst it could possibly be, right? You could take it easy on you every once in a while. Okay, we're gonna guide you in here carefully. Okay. Ooh. I will take this rock dog. And this Poochie. Maybe I should have just ridden that down. That actually might have been totally... safe is too strong a word. Alright, I'm gonna wait for this robot to go to the right, and then we're gonna... I didn't want him to blow up leftward, because I was concerned that he would create a lava situation that we couldn't deal with. Alright, apparently my hired hand survived, somehow. I don't know where he was the whole time. Okay, definitely not safer to activate the machine. There's a compass in the wall there, but I don't think that's worth one of our 3 bombs. Also, I didn't realize this was the only way down. Is this worth one of our 3 bombs? Maybe. I say yes. We're gonna work real hard to keep our rideable friend alive here. Boy, this could be ugly. Okay. Well, we managed to restore a fair amount of health here. I'm not gonna go for the moon challenge because I don't even want to cross the lava. This sucks. Oh no! I hope he's alive, wherever he is. I guess I don't actually need any of this stuff. We could take the spring shoes, but I'm fine. Did he die? He landed on a... Yep, he died. Okay, cool. Well, so now we need to find a new rideable. Okay. Ooh. And also, there needs to be some damn floor somewhere in this level. We're just leaving, so we gotta find a rideable here. Somewhere in 2-4 there needs to be a turkey or a rock dog or something. I'm just gonna go this way, I think. We're not gonna find anything. Maybe we can get one of these robots. You can ride a robot. Oh, I was holding up as I crossed the chain, but maybe holding up isn't good enough. Maybe you have to tap up while you're in front of it. Even if we had grabbed the chain there, I don't know that we would have made it out of that. That's a very small area that we would have had to fit through. That robot was not my best decision ever. Okay, well, that wasn't even a half step on our way to the thing. It was sort of half of a half step. But, you know, a quarter step forward is still forward. When you come back next time, tomorrow, we're going to actually complete this damn shortcut, probably. I'd say there's like a 40% chance we're going to actually complete this shortcut, and then hopefully start working on extending our secret knowledge even further. And we'll see you then.